Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining us for part 3 of our learning module, social distancing. This will be our last learning module for this school year. Here with us today, again, to explain social distancing and how you can still stay connected with each other and enjoy your time either by yourself or with your family is Mrs. Yanoff from Alpine School, myself, Mrs. Zakowitz from Mohawk Avenue School, and Mrs. Labar from Helen Morgan.
Hi, this is a review of last lesson. We did time management and scheduling. We talked about calendars, checklists, timers, getting enough rest, being self-motivated, decreasing screen time, and that all helped you stay organized and got your work done and avoid stress. What is social distancing? Social distancing puts space between people, 6 feet of space specifically, so we don't spread germs. It means not going out unless it's absolutely necessary. Necessary includes buying food, getting medical care, or going for a walk or bike ride with your family members. It also means closing schools for a short period of time, restaurants, shops, movie theaters, and other places where people might gather. It also means not getting together in person with friends, working or schooling from home, and not taking public transportation.
Social distancing is important right now. And the reason why it's important is because we don't want to spread germs. We want everyone to stay healthy and safe. So social distancing again means 6 feet away from everybody. So the next thing I want to talk about with you is you may see people wearing masks and gloves. So we are wearing masks and gloves to make sure that everybody stays safe and healthy. And it's to keep everybody's germs to themselves. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, but it is important to keep everybody safe. Here's a picture of me wearing a mask, and then there's a picture of my 2 kids wearing a mask. Addison has one with soccer balls on it, and Bryce has a one with camo on it.
This slide is about hand washing, and that's a picture of me washing my hands. There's 5 steps every time you wash your hands to keep those germs away and to keep you healthy and safe. First step, wet your hands with clean running water, warm or cold, and apply soap. Lather your hands by rubbing them together with the soap. Lather the backs of your hands between your fingers and your nails. Scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds. Need a timer? Remember that timer. Hum the happy birthday song from beginning to end twice. Rinse your hands well under clean running water. Dry your hands using a clean towel or air dry them. What activities are acceptable during social distancing? Some activities are acceptable include board games and puzzles, bike riding, rollerblading, walking and hiking in the sunshine, jumping on your trampoline, using chalk in your driveway, reading and writing letters, FaceTiming family and friends, and learning a new skill like baking. One of my favorite things to do are games and puzzles. Maybe you can play with your family members. My absolute favorites are checkers, Uno, and Jenga. What are yours?
So some other things you can do when you are social distancing are to stay active. Staying active is really important. So some things that you might want to do is stay active inside, like maybe do some push-ups, create your own workout. You might even want to do yoga or meditation inside. So these are some things that you can do to stay active when you're inside your house?
I love doing yoga, Mrs. Yanoff. I have really been practicing a lot these past few years. We even use Cosmic Kids Yoga over at Mohawk Avenue School and here in my house with my kids. I also really love being outside. Being outside with the sun shining down, it makes me feel happy and peaceful. It is important to get outside as often as you can because the fresh air is healthy for us and the sun gives us vitamin D, which is one of the vitamins that our body needs. Your body can also burn off negative emotions by doing physical activities, such as bike riding. You could see here me with my children outside. We love to be outside, taking walks, even just going outside and having your lunch out there or dinner is a great way to still get outside and get some fresh air and change up the schedule. Some of these activities could also be soothing and give us that calming and peaceful sense, which keeps us grounded. Make sure that you have permission from your parents or your guardians, whomever is home with you, before you go outside, so that you let them know where you're going to be. And we're following the stay-at-home order from our governor, which means that public places like parks or baseball fields, all of those things are closed. So it's important that we talk to an adult before we go outside and do an activity. Something else that could be really soothing to do outside would be gardening. It's fun and it gives you that feeling of responsibility, planting something and watching it grow based off of how you take care of it. This is me outside planting our garden, which is rather large. But this year, we were able to do something different because of the stay-at-home order. We planted all of our plants from seeds this year, and we were able to watch them grow inside. And now, just this past week, we planted them in our garden. Now we get to watch them grow and eat all the delicious vegetables. I can't wait.
That's really great. I really want to create a garden, so I'm thinking about doing that too. That sounds like a great idea. So another thing you can do while you are staying at home is to maybe learn a new skill. This is a great time to do that because we do have a lot of time. So in these pictures here, I'm showing you some things that my family is learning how to do. My daughter Addison is learning how to make her own smoothies. And I am learning how to make my own pancakes. I am not a great cook, but this wasn't that hard. And I'm getting pretty good at it now that I'm practicing. So maybe that's something you want to do. Maybe you want to learn a new skill.
That's awesome, Mrs. Yanoff, that they're learning something new. I just found out from someone that Minecraft actually has a recipe book. And those delicious pancakes there's a recipe in there that, I don't know, you create something with Minecraft, but they're different colors. You might want to take a look at that. Pretty neat. Taking some quiet time with yourself is also very helpful and important, because it helps you regulate your emotions. If you remember from the previous learning modules, we talked about that cozy spot, those quiet activities that help you regulate those feelings of frustration and stress. So some things that you can do that are calming and relaxing could be reading. As you see here, I love to read. I'm on my 4th book already since being home. You could get all in your cozy spot, maybe turn some music on, have a cup of hot chocolate with you. You could also write in a journal or a diary. Here we're writing in rice or sand. So maybe you have a spelling activity. Well, you can change it up and just take out a tray of some rice or sand. Or maybe you can even do it outside in your sandbox over the summer once the schoolwork ends. Or you can get creative and paint. Here is my daughter Avery's pet rock. She painted a ladybug. So taking an object from around the house, either inside or outside, that you have permission to use, you can paint it. I know that YouTube even has videos on learning how to draw. We were practicing drawing dinosaurs with geometric shapes the other day. So you might want to check that out too.
Another thing to remember during this time is the importance of staying connected. And what that means is you want to make sure that every once in a while you talk to family members on the phone. Maybe you do FaceTime with them. Maybe you do a Google Meet with them. I don't know. Anything that you can think of to stay connected while staying at home. Maybe you can even set up a virtual play date with some of your friends. How cool would that be? Or maybe you can mail a letter to somebody, get some stamps, fill out, get some of your favorite paper and write a letter to somebody. That would be really great. But I think it's important to stay connected because it might help you feel better. And who knows, maybe other people are feeling lonely and you can make them feel better.
Well said, Mrs. Yanoff. Staying connected with family and friends is extremely important. And I understand that most of us haven't been able to see a family member that maybe you would on the weekends, or that we're approaching summer. Maybe you were supposed to go on vacation with somebody, a family or a friend. And I understand that could be frustrating and upsetting. Even seeing your classmates on Google Meet, we're coming to an end there. So maybe that might have you feeling a little bit sad or frustrated that you won't even be able to see them. So let's make a list of some of the things that Mrs. Yanoff was just mentioning, and maybe some other ways to stay connected. You can easily call or text by getting permission and using maybe your parent or guardian's cell phone that you have, or if you have your own iPad. You can do video chats with many different platforms. Zoom and Google Meet were maybe new to you. So now if you get permission, you can set up those with family members. So you can sing happy birthday to your cousin's birthday that's coming up perhaps. FaceTime or Facebook Messenger are other ways to stay connected. And I just found out Facebook Messenger has really fun games. So we just did that with my best friend and her daughter. You can play volleyball, like eat the hamburger. It's actually really fun and pretty cool too. And you can email or write a letter, what Mrs. Yanoff was just saying. Maybe just something positive to make that person smile and just have something to look forward to, that they know they're expecting your letter soon. It is very important that we remember that although we're in a stay-at-home order, we should feel grateful that there still are ways to feel connected. Just remember to always be safe online, no matter what device you're using, starting with asking your parent or guardian and talking to them about who you are speaking with. So let's take a minute to talk about some things that might keep you safe online. Again, I keep stressing the importance to ask permission for contacting someone on a device, even if it is a family member. Just asking, is that okay? Can I make that phone call or can I send this text now? It is also very important that when you're playing Fortnite, when you're even texting a friend or you're on a Google Meet, that you don't give out personal information like your last name, your address, or your phone number. If it is a friend from school that you do want to get their phone number, you really should be asking your parent first, may I ask for the phone number? Or if someone asks you for their number, you go and ask your mom or dad or grandma, whomever it is that's watching you, hey, is it okay if I give them my phone number? We would like to talk. Remember that in creating a username or a screen name on those social media platforms, make sure that it's appropriate and it's positive. Just seeing something negative might offend someone from their perspective, and I don't want you to get put in a position where you are being caught and you didn't think it was inappropriate, but someone else did. So just be sure that you're conscious and careful with the name you're choosing. Please remember that what you post, meaning what you say, any pictures or short little videos that you post, other people can see them. Even people who you don't even know that aren't on your friend list, they might see them too. So it's important to be positive and respectful. There are consequences for bullying someone online. So I would like you to be safe and stay out of that position of getting in trouble for bullying. So be positive, respectful, and safe, boys and girls.
Yes, that is very important. I agree with what you said on that. Be safe. So I bet you're wondering, what is your counselor's favorite thing to do while staying at home? Well, my favorite thing to do while staying at home is watching my kids play outside. I also love taking my dog Leia for a run, and she loves that too. I also love organizing my house. I don't know, it makes me feel good. Mrs. Labar, what do you like to do?
Oh, I love being out in the sunshine and going for walks and hikes. But when I'm inside, I love to get myself in my cozy spot and read. It's definitely number one on my favorite hobby list. What about you, Mrs. S?
Well, I really love being outside. In the winter, I'm a skier, or we're snow tubing or shoveling snow. But since we're moving into the warm weather and we're not near a beach, I love to be outside, and we're close to a lake where I live. So I'm lucky enough that my father-in-law has a boat. So we're out on that boat as much as we can be, or on the shore, just hanging out, watching the water. It's so soothing and just absolutely beautiful.
I love all those ideas. It's so great. So let's do a quick little review of what we learned today in our lesson. So today we learned all about social distancing, and we learned things that you can do while you're staying home, inside or outside. So now I want you to think about this. What is your favorite thing to do while we're social distancing? Think about that. Is it exercising? Is it going outside in the fresh air? Maybe doing a puzzle? Maybe connecting with family members and friends? Post your favorite activity in our Google Classroom, or take a picture and show what you really enjoy doing. We would love to see all that.
Right now, we are all working together to stop germs from spreading. The good news is that germs cannot jump very far. If we maintain our social distance, then the germs can't jump from person to person and get us sick. I know you may be nervous at times, but you are safe if you follow the rules. The adults are all here to help us. You may have disappointments right now, but we're all in this together. And if we take it one day at a time, we'll get through it. Just stay positive.
Thank you, everyone, for spending time with us today and listening to our third learning module. And I hope you have some great ideas that you can take away from each of the three of us on how to spend your summer weeks, either by yourself or with the people in your house right now. If you want to check out our other videos that you may have missed, or just some other things that we have posted on our YouTube channel, it's found under my name, Catherine Zakowitz. I hope that you guys can tune into our Google page by joining the Google code that you see on our screen if you haven't done so already. Boys and girls, I hope you all have a wonderful summer.
Bye, everyone.
Remember, if you're having a really difficult time and you're having negative thoughts, please tell a trusted adult right away. We miss you all. Be safe and have a great summer.